Here's our second example of going from vertex to standard form. In case we forgot what vertex form and standard form look like, one more time. Vertex form on top, standard form on bottom. Okay, this one has an a value. If I was to write my a, b, h, and k for my vertex form, my a would be -1, my b would be 1 since there's nothing there, my h would be -3, opposite of in there, and my k would be -4. And we are going to make this into standard form. Standard form, we are simply going to do the steps. We're going to simplify these. The first thing we look at, we have to always start with my exponent. Difference between this one and the first example we did is my a is something other than 1. So we're going to have to keep this together until after we've multiplied this or squared this and then apply this negative to it afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to start, I'm going to keep that negative and then do my math over here. What my math is for this one is x plus 3 times x plus 3. That's why it's a square. The square means we multiply it twice by itself. So when I set my box up, x here, 3 here, x here, 3 here, x plus 3, x plus 3. This box is x times x. X times 3 is 3x. Same thing here. 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times 3 is 9. Please again remember these will typically be like terms. You have to combine those in a little peanut looking thing. Okay, first one here, my x squared goes there. Combine my peanut, 3x and 3x is 6x. And then I have my plus 9. I am going to close off my parentheses at this point. This right here is gone in here. Everything in parentheses is still in parentheses. I've just gotten rid of that 2. And then I'm going to take that -4 there. Because my a is something other than 1, I actually have to do something with it. I'm going to take this -1, when I said a up here was -1, and I'm going to multiply it by this term, multiply it by this term, and then multiply it by this term. Yes, I can only do it now. I could not do this before. I can't distribute this negative until after I get rid of this. Order of operations says exponents first, and then multiplication and all that stuff. So I take this, I now have -x squared minus 6x minus 9, and then I have my -4. It does not affect the -4 because it is not in my parentheses. And lastly, I look for like terms, no like terms, no like terms, no x. Oh, look, I have like terms there. If it's not a like term, I go ahead and write them, -9 and -4. Think of it this way. I have 9 negatives and I have 4 negatives. If I put all my negatives together, I will have -13 or 13 negatives. This is standard form. Standard form has an a value, a b value, and a c value. My a value is -1. My b value is -6. My c value is -13.